You can get a 2023 Chevy Bolt EV for under $20,000 at $19,000 85 plus $995 destination and freight. Of course, that's after a $7,500 tax credit that kicks in January 2023. That is a really good price for an all-electric vehicle. But you should still get the 2023 Chevy Bolt EUV for these reasons. The Bolt EV and EUV are similarly priced. The EUV is slightly wider and there's more legroom for the second row passengers, plus it has more options so you can spec it out exactly how you like, and the EUV is the best value for money in most configurations for any vehicle in the market. Hey guys, I'm Alan. If you're new here, welcome. You probably think those are outlandish claims by a GM and Chevy fanboy, but I actually drive a 2022 Kia Niro EV, which is a fantastic car, and in the past I owned a 2017 Chevy Bolt EV, which I sold back to GM after the battery fire issues came back and I firsthand got to witness and experience their world-renowned customer service. But still, I'm going to go through and show you why the Bolt EUV is the best value vehicle in the market and show you why I'm right. But if you still think I'm wrong at the end of the video, go ahead and tell me why in the comments below. But first, let's go through the configurations and talk about why you should get a Bolt EUV instead of a Bolt EV. So we picked 2023 and you can see the starting price there, $26,595 before the tax credit. I'm going to configure a 2LT which comes with leather seats and some additional features, and I'm going to configure it the same way that is comparable to Chevy Bolt EUV. And I like black, so this is the black leather interior. I think it looks pretty good. And then we're also going to add the infotainment package, and that comes with better speakers, wireless charging if you like that kind of thing, and charging only USB ports for the back passengers, and then adaptive cruise control, which is comparable to the Kia Niro that I drive today. And as you can see, that price comes out to $31,060 for what is basically a fully loaded Chevy Bolt EV 2LT. And if we go and get a similar configuration for a Chevy Bolt EUV, well, again, we pick the black color. It comes standard with a dual level charge cord. And now when we pick the fancy wheels, they're actually free, but they automatically add the $495 driver confidence package, the comfort package, and the convenience package. Those three total $3,085. And let's go ahead and take a look at the interior. The same leather seats, looks pretty good, and you can see even in the pictures that there's more legroom in the back of the EUV than in the back of the EV, and that's where all the additional space is. You can see driver confidence package, the comfort package, which gives us power seats, heated drive and front passenger seats, and then heated leather wrapped steering wheel. Convenience package is what gives us the leather seats, which are both heated and ventilated, and those are the only features that we're going to add. And now you can see the price of a fully loaded 23 Chevy Bolt EUV is $31,280 before the tax credit and $31,060 for the regular size Bolt EV. That's a $220 difference for the slightly bigger car that comes with more options. So the fully loaded Chevy Bolt EUV is probably the best value that you could get for the EUV and the best value for a vehicle that you can get. But if I was personally configuring one, I would go for a Premier trim, and I'm going to show you why that Premier trim is still the best value EV you can get on the market with all of the features that come with it. So let's go ahead and go back to our configurator, start over, 2023 again, build and buy. So we're going to go with a Premier. We're not going to do the red line for now because that's just an appearance package for $500. We're gonna go black again. The channel is called Black Bolt for a reason. The white interior, I feel like it looks pretty nice, but I still prefer the all black interior. I just think it looks classy. Plus, having a bunch of kids, it's not going to get dirty as quickly or as badly as a lighter interior, I feel like. And then you can add Super Cruise, which is similar to Tesla, and then the Sun and Sound, which is a $2,495 option. And that gives you a better sound system, 10.2-inch diagonal HD color touchscreen, Bose speaker system with subwoofers, and of course the panoramic sunroof, which is a pretty awesome feature. And those are the only features that I would add. The rest of this stuff is kind of noise that you can get at any time. So when you build this configuration, the car is $37,390 before the $7,500 tax credit. That's still a really good value, coming in at under $30,000 for a fully electric long-range vehicle. And this vehicle will serve all of your daily needs. It'll get you from where you are to where you want to be. And of course, since you are looking at EVs, you already know that most of the charging that you do is going to be done at home. So let's go ahead and look at other electric vehicles that have approximately 260 miles of range. First one that we're going to look at is the Tesla Model 3. Beautiful car. The very basic spec, which comes in rear-wheel drive as opposed to front-wheel drive of the Chevy Bolt EV and EUV, is $47,000. Now that's a beautiful white paint. You can also get the gray color for free, but if you want to change into any of the other colors, you're going to be paying for them. Out of these two, I would probably prefer this gray color. I would go with the standard wheels and then take off the hubcap, black interior, and then enhanced autopilot is similar to the Super Cruise. It's just not, it's a $6,000 option. If we add that, just to be fair, to compare it to the Chevy Bolt EUV, we're up to $52,990 for a Tesla Model 3, which is approximately the same size, but without the convenience of a hatchback, which if you have things to load into your vehicle is very useful. The next car that we want to look at, which is comparable, would be the VW ID4. I'm choosing the ID4 because it's going to be built in the United States going forward, and this standard ID4 with a 62 kilowatt hour battery, it's rear-wheel drive like the Tesla, also starts at $37,000, so very similar to the Chevy Bolt EUV for starting price, but you're going to need to add configurations to it to get it exactly how you want. So it's ultimately going to cost you more. It is a bigger vehicle, and I would probably say a more smooth, more comfortable ride vehicle than the Chevy Bolt EUV, but the Chevy Bolt is more entertaining. It gets the heart going a lot better than the standard ID4 without the all-wheel drive. Now, one more car that we want to compare the Chevy Bolt EUV fully loaded to is the Kia Niro EV, which is what I have. And yes, in the United States, it is called a Kia Niro EV. It is not an e-Niro in the United States. Basically, it's the car that I drive, but the newer version. So if you want it in the base trim, it's going to start at $39,450. In order to get the heated seats and heated steering wheel, which if you live in a northern climate, you're going to want to add, that's $1,300. So now we're looking at a car that's $42,440. I believe that is the same price that I paid for my 2022, or very similar to it. But then I also got discounts on mine, which I'll talk about in another video. $42,000 is a really good value for the Kia Niro EV, and I would advocate for people to go ahead and buy that if it's a car that you like. But the Bolt EUV is still a better value because it comes in at $37,390 retail, and if you qualify, you get a $7,500 tax credit, so you are still paying under $30,000 overall for a beautiful, fully spec'd out 2023 Chevy Bolt EUV. You can't find a better deal than that anywhere for a vehicle. Now, to show you a very comparable ICE vehicle, let's take a look at the front-wheel drive 2023 Chevy Trailblazer RS. MSRP starts at $27,395, which that's a lot for a Trailblazer. They're not very fun cars to drive. Not completely unreasonable in today's market. Nice interior. It's cloth with leatherette trims, so not even fully leather. Not equipped with a heated steering wheel, so let's go ahead and add that. Remember, we're making this comparable to the fully loaded EUV. We're going to go ahead and add the driver confidence package, a convenience package, and then we're also going to add the technology package at $1,620. So when we look at all the features, remember we want it to be like the EUV. So you get your entertainment screen, you get your wireless charging like the EUV Premier, you get your adaptive cruise control, LED headlamps, I guess that's a thing, HD radio, and you get that little screen which comes standard in all Bolts, and then you get the 7-speaker sound system. It's a good package, so we go ahead and select it, and then we also add the sunroof and the liftgate because we want it to be similar to the Bolt EUV EUV, and there you can see we're already at $31,625. So when you build it out, a 2023 Chevy Bolt Trailblazer RS front-wheel drive, very similar car in size and dimensions to the EUV, comes in at $31,625. A fully loaded Chevy Bolt EUV, which comes with Super Cruise, is $37,390. And then if you qualify, you take off $7,500, so we're under $30,000 for a fully loaded all-electric car that gets over 260 miles in range. Now, when should you order your Chevy Bolt EV or EUV? I'm going to tell you right now, this is the information that I have. Chevy is currently making more Chevy Bolt EUVs than they are Bolt EVs. So if you want to get one quicker, then you want to order an EUV. And if you want to get one fastest, then you want to order an EUV Premier. And those are coming if you order them as soon as possible. They will arrive around January 1st. They might arrive in December. And if that's the case, you definitely want to hold off until January before actually buying the car in order to get the tax credit. But the word that I have is you want to order them within the next couple of weeks in order to get them in early January. Each dealer has a specific allotment of Bolt, EUVs, and trims. The higher spec vehicle you order, the faster it comes. And it's the same with Tesla also. And one more thing about the value vehicle, you can't currently order the standard ID4. VW isn't taking orders from them. You can't call your dealer and place an order for one. If you want to get a VW ID4 in the next 6 to 12 months, then you need to order one of the more expensive trims because of the limitation on supplies that they're facing. From what I can tell, a lot of the constraint that GM is having is with transportation. They are building as many Bolt EVs and EUVs as they can. So if you place your order now, it will come in January. You'll get whatever tax credit you qualify for, and you will have the best value vehicle on the market if you order a Chevy Bolt EUV. So guys, thank you for watching. Go ahead and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found value in this video, please like and subscribe for the algorithm. And if you really found value in the video, go ahead and leave a super thanks if you feel called to it, but definitely don't feel an obligation. Love you all. Have a great night. We'll see you next time.